All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm worried about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Over!
Now a 1st down carry here from the pole. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, it's McCoy. And Hardwater's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. Right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running plan 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Gronkowski. And he'll be called right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He'll drop to throw. Gronkowski, that's caught. And he was stopped right at midfield. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, handing the ball, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the guys in the running game.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
With them, they decided that they wanted to run before the game. It's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll give the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Goes underneath here to White, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll give it to him. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Here we go to Michelle. He's into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sonny Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. With the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here come the Bills. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. Recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
to James.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. This give is to McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right? You make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun, 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 gun.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Barney, Barney.
Throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone
Back
open.
out of that belly. Here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but not from there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Last stop. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change that momentum?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
56.
So pitch it out to McCoy. And he went nowhere. Well, went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hard to run to the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCoy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a carry running. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And the back is man. That's Hogan complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll run with one. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw. Open man left side. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a play fake here on first down. Room to run past midfield. Across the route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And finally brought down at the 43. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A couple of first downs as the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. They'll block the throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now back to throw. Over the middle, they're set. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They're left to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
A final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. This first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the second half with Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now a toss play. This is running. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Yeah, baby! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. On the passing route, complete. That's Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw here. Throw left side, he's got grip, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Gone!
He'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matt Milano in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense,
Watching
get
that
the ball
body,
back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen.
What's coming? Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watching that body!
Throwing his Allen on third. It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Allen. He's going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to bring it down for a loss of 7.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can break up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third and long, it's Allen. From the outline, incomplete. That's Burner. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the one. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Outside by Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side, and he's going to it. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 out of New England first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out
All
at
right, now,
this
lucky
point,
56,
right? Continue to
lucky
possess the
56.
football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Back to him on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Harris is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Detroit, Detroit. Hold on. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCoy. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Hill, and he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the give, this is their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground play. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Detroit! Detroit!
Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And now out come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here, caught by Clay. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll track this one down to McCoy. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Bills. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
3-19!
This is a clean run. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
back at the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
Right,
this is third and long.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Over! Watch him now, Barney!
This play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Watch him now, Barney!
This is trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Leopard! Gun!
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And it showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 10 yards on the pickup for the second down. We are inside of 1 minute. Only one timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage. Make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. He's got Allen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure
All right,
here.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They run. This is home. A second spin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56. Over.
Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him
watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Schmidt on the punt as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. They called it a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. They fires down and complete on the comebacker. Shoves off the tackle. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run. This is running. Touchdown. Great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 players reviewing this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing pile up.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New England, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.